Hey, good afternoon, Ashley. This is Braden from Pacific Toyota here in Cairns. Hey, as promised, just doing a virtual tour on our 2020 Toyota Corolla, sitting here in front of me, the one with only 16,000 kilometres for $24,990 drive away. Look, as I said, a bit of a quick idea, just quickly who we are. So Pacific Toyota here in Cairns. This is one of our two pre-owned vehicle yards. I got one closer to the city itself at 77 Mulgrave Road, and we got this one here. This is actually our main location. We house about probably anywhere between probably 80 to 90 cars when we can really cram them in like this, and the other one we fit about probably 50 to 60 cars, and we stock and turn over about almost 200 cars a month. So the good side of that and the great side of that is we get some absolutely great cars like this Corolla. But you can see over the road there, we've also got our Toyota and Lexus showrooms, as well as our parts and service drop off there as well. So yeah, it's definitely all going on, but like I said, it means we get some absolute glamour cars. So look, the whole point of this video is just so we can take you through the car, show you any marks or scratches I can find. This thing is an absolute glamour, but I'll try and show you anything I can find. If the sun is absolutely pumping at the moment, so if there's anything you can't see in this video, just let me know and I'll get some photos through for you instead. So I just want to start from the very front here. We're going to work our way around the car. So just on that passenger side on the front, a little bit of gravel rash, pretty standard for sort of most of these smaller cars, but heaps of tread left on these tyres too. Not sure if you can see it in there, but there's an absolute stack left on those ones for you. The rest of that wheel looks pretty damn clean to me. I just want to show you down that side there as well on those panels. Very straight. So all our cars, we do guarantee, we do history reports on all of them and make sure they're not written off or stolen or anything like that. You'll have a copy of all that in the roadworthies as well. So just right across that bonnet there as well, just very clean, and across the windscreen there too, so no chips or cracks or anything like that to be worried about. And right across the roof there as well, try and get as much in as we can. That sun is crazy, far out. And right across the back there too. So like I said, we do actually get these cars from bulk purchases from Ozcare, and like I said, we try to prefer to get those instead of the rentals like a lot of yards, purely for the fact that they get looked after a little bit better. So they're here in Cairns, it's literally serviced through us and sold through us, and then about every 12 months or so they turn them over, purchase new stock, and we get great cars like this. The beauty of it is you do get spare keys, so there's almost always spare keys with these guys. The genuine ones are there for you. We've got great service history, it's literally through us, and yeah, they get looked after a little bit better as well. So you can see yourself, just as we go down to that front wheel there on the driver's side this time. So very tidy, looks like. No, that's just come off of my finger, even better. Again, heaps of tread left on these guys, they have to for those roadworthies. Just take you around the front of that bumper as well. Looks like a tiny, again, just a tiny little chip there, obviously from a stone just flicking up. Again, just a little bit of a scuff there as well, but again, very common for these low cars. Exceptionally clean, just a little bit of dirt there, obviously from the weather. So we get them washed again before we send it down to you as well. Okay, just a couple little bits of dirt, but very good example. Again, just a little bit of a scuff there, just from a gutter and things like that. But just a really good example. We'll take you down this passenger side door now. So even on the inside of those handles, normally very common for rings and things like that and nails. It's sort of struggling to actually see any marks on that one. That's very good. While I'm here, I'll just open this one up for you. Show you the inside of those doors there too. Those door cards, exceptionally well looked after. Even on the inside of those handles, a little bit of sort of scuffing just on the entrance here, but that's just from people dragging their boots as they jump in and out. You got the genuine, obviously, Corolla mats the whole way around. So you can see those. I just want to show you under those so you can see. Nothing to be worried about under there, but we just leave all that sort of stuff in the car for you. So again, like I said, it was an Ozcare car. I just won't show you too much of the first page because it does have their contact details on there, and this is going to be uploaded to YouTube, but I can definitely take a photo of that and send it to you privately. So obviously with the 16,000 Ks on here, so it's literally only been due for one service, and that's through us, Pacific Toyota here in Cairns. So that was done just literally in September at 16,090. So a great service history, exactly what you want to see. All your books and everything are still in there as well. It looks like a tiny sort of mark just in the seat, but that seems to be coming off my finger just about. I can even see if that detail is. If it does concern you, I can see if they can give that another clean for you and have a crack at that. But you can see yourself just how clean that is right across the dash there too. In the roof. Love these dark interiors, that looks so good. So we'll head back out here. So passenger rear door there as well. Again, even on the inside to the handles there, very, very clean. So child locks just on the back there for you too on these doors. Very, very clean. So I'm struggling to see any marks on the back here, which is awesome. Again, just on those inside of the seats. So you've got the child anchor points the whole way through. You've got that separator just in the centre there as well with the cup holders there too. And that parcel shelf in the back. Very, very clean. So fuel is on this side. I'll show you where the release is for that once we jump inside. Just want to show you that back wheel as well. So there's the passenger rear this time. Struggling to see any marks. Oh yeah, there you go. It's a little bit of gravel rash just there. But other than that, exceptionally tidy. Heaps of tread left on those guys as well. So a tiny little sort of stone chip just there. Again, if that is a concern for you, we can always talk about possibly getting it touched up for you, try and seal that up. And on the back, just there, and there as well. But other than that, it's looking pretty damn good. Across the back there too. So I'll just open up that boot for you, show you up under there. So you got the release for that wood there, and the inside of that boot. So again, while we sort of try and get the Ozcare ones instead of the rentals, is that you find some of the rentals will have a bit of damage to the inside of these, whereas with these Ozcare ones, it's you can see the condition difference. You know what I mean? So right under here, you just open that flap and you got the spare wheel. So literally brand new, hasn't even been used yet. Got the tools on the outside and jack on the right hand side there as well. A little bit of storage on either side there too. And those 3 tether points for the anchor seats as well. So they'll drop down. You've got a 60-40 split in these guys. So you've got the handles just there to drop those down either side, and they'll go just about completely flat for you. That parcel shelf does pop out there as well. So absolutely massive amount of space in there once that's all down. So we're on the driver's side rear wheel now. Very clean. I can't really see any marks on that one. That's awesome. Again, heaps of that tread left. So I'll just show you the inside of these doors there too. So, tiny scuff just on the inside of that entry to this side. I'm just trying to see if that comes off. I could try and see if a little bit of polish might clean that up, but it does look like a bit of a scuff. But very hard to see until you're actually up close. All in all, pretty exceptionally clean, to be honest with you. Like I said, so you got those floor mats going the whole way around. Again, under there for you. A little bits of storage in the back there too. And right over that door. So now just the driver's side one for you. So this is obviously the most high traffic area of the car. So a little bit of sort of wear and tear there, again just on people's fingernails, rings, watches, you name it, just on that one. So a little bit of sort of wear there, but nothing too bad at all. And again, just a little bit of scuffing just on that main entry, again for people's boots jumping in and out. Those genuine floor mats again, very tidy under there. Got the height adjustment here too. So very, very clean. Again, just a little bit of, that one just come off, so just a little bit of scuff there, but very clean. So I'll actually jump in and show you that in a sec. I just want to show you this last door as well. So a little bit of sort of fingernail marks just on the inside of there. Yeah, it's just very hard to see until you're actually up close to taking notice of it. Alright, so I'll jump in and start this up for you. So again, like I said, 2 keys with this one, 2 genuine Toyota keys. Ignition barrel's just on the right hand side there. Start that up, get some aircon going, because like I said, that sun is absolutely pumping up here at the moment. Alright, so a little welcome message. So no engine lights or dash lights or anything to be concerned about, which is great news. You got the 16,103 kilometres as it sits right now. Just turn the radio down. So on the actual steering wheel itself, pretty easy to use. You've got all your Bluetooth options on the left hand side here. You can jump between your different stations and controls from the left hand side. Cruise control and everything's on the right hand side. Safety systems, so you do have lane departure in this one. It's going to beep and it's going to let you know once you start to drift over those lines. And adaptive cruise control is there too, so it's going to help if you're using your cruise control and someone brakes in front of you. That is going to assist in that braking. The actual headlights themselves have got an automatic setting. They've switched to that at the moment. So they'll turn on and off as they need to through daylight, nighttime, morning, whatever. You've also got your parkers, headlights, high beams and blinkers, like normal if you do want to use them manually. Wipers and everything are pretty standard up on the left hand side there for you. We do have automatic high beams in this one as well, so that little button there, you can turn that on and off once they're set to auto. On the actual driver's side, you've got your window controls all here. That's all automatic for you, so real nice and handy. Central locking, window locks. You do have a power fold option, so you can tuck those little mirrors in there. See background. So really great for the shopping car parks. If someone's parked really close to you, you can actually open that door up, get a little bit more space. It's not a bad thing as well. If people are walking past, they're less likely to sort of drag their watches and things like that on the mirrors and actually damage those mirrors. So you just literally push that back and they're going to fold straight back out for us. Mirror controls are down here for you, so that little pivot just goes to the left, to the right, and you just move that toggle as you need to. So you can see all those mirrors there for you. Fuel release, like I said, is over on the passenger side, but the release is just down here by the footwell, and you've got the bonnet release just up under there too. So I'm going to pop that, because when we jump out, I want to show you under the engine bay there as well. Over on this side, it is all touchscreen on that main display here. You've got a huge display on these guys. Main menu button's going to bring you up to these ones, so audio options, so AM, FM, USBs, all that sort of stuff, your Bluetooth, you name it's all in there. Your phone options, so again your phone contacts, SMSs will all come through there, and of course if you've downloaded the Toyota apps, you can use that one there as well. That main menu button, the home button, there we go. It's going to bring you back to your favorited options here. So at the moment we've got the average, fuel, Bluetooth, and whatever's playing there as well as your actual phone contacts, things like that. You're going to come up in that one. You can actually change that too. Aircon, pretty simple. Fan speeds are all on the right hand side, temperature on the left, and the controls through the center there. As we come down to the gear stick, you do have a reverse camera on the back there as well, just under that boot, so you can see that there. That is literally the rear bumper in the back, so really, really handy as you back up to different things behind you. Jump that back into park, that disappears. Automatic parking brake, so again you've got that little red light on there, so the foot on the brake, you push that down to release it, pull it back up to engage it. The automatic holds are great for sitting at high traffic areas, red lights, construction sites, things like that, where you're on a slope and you're sick of having your foot on the brake. You can actually push that and it's going to hold the car in place until you decide to take off. So a real handy one there. Sports modes are there too, so again, to give you a little bit more fun with the car, higher revs and all that sort of things to make it a bit better pickup as well. Another little accessory plug in there as well as your storage. So little recesses there and there, so you don't go chomping any phone cords or anything like that you've got plugged in. So really, really nifty and handy setup. It's pretty simple and easy to use, but that's Toyota in a nutshell. We got the little mirrors and the lights on the inside of those visors, up on both sides there for you. And stacks of airbags as well. So right around the outside, you've got the curtain airbags in the seats, in the dash, and the steering wheel, absolutely everywhere for you. So you can see yourself. Actually, this thing is just very exceptional. There's a good reason why we get these cars and why we do so well from them. It's there's a good reason they sell so quick. So look, what we'll do, we'll jump out real quick. I'm going to pop that bonnet and just show you up in the engine bay there too. Let's see if we can do this one-handed. Perfect. So I've got that little 2-litre motor up under there as well. So like I said, literally serviced through us. You're not going to find a better car, better well looked after. And you see yourself just how clean that is. You got that little That's your handle there to drop that down, but you can see the inside of that hood there as well. Literally like new. So look, that actually concludes our virtual tour. If there's anything I've missed or you couldn't quite see, please let me know. Yeah, I really look forward to hearing your feedback, and thank you again for your inquiry.